media, the only television or the only platform which relayed information to the people of Zimbabwe was none other than the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation. To those who are rich, they were able actually to buy DSTV, and DSTV was an alternative, but it was beyond the reach of many people. Thanks to social media. Social media became also a critical to media, which makes the existence of ZBC to be actually very, very difficult. On this live broadcast, exposing how ZBC used to behave, especially around special presenters around opposition leaders. There is a video which is circulating online from the old files of ZBC depicting how individuals like Telaibiti were actually treated by this propaganda machinery. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let's go there and watch.
Has been disproved. Can I speak, please? No, but you are speaking. Can I actually speak? You are interfering when I'm speaking. You are interfering. All right, give me a chance. Then you can challenge what I will say. But you are not coming to the. As we speak now, the number of polling stations that are not available, is obliged to do is to give notification in terms of Section 24 of the Public Order Security Act, and you go away and do your rally. But the police are still living in the old time frame of the old POSA, where they have the right of saying, no, you can't go ahead with this meeting, no, you can't do toy, no, you can't transport people. So those are the problems that we're having. I can tell you now that we were trying to have a Bamba rally on Sunday, the 23rd of March 2008. We've been told that we can't use Zimbabwe drones. And we said, fine, can we do it on Friday? Can we do it on Saturday or on Monday? And we're being told you can't have that rally at Zimbabwe grounds. And you say, but where are the police getting those powers? So that is the problem.
Because it could be because of our logistical problems for the police. And you see the police only this week, I think your information man came out praising the police for protecting your leader in Kwekwe when there was chaos from within your members, not from within other members. So really, I would believe, according to what we see and what we are hearing, you guys are holding rallies, and at times those rallies, we can cite Mutare and Kwekwe, where there have been violence, inter-party violence or intra-party violence within the MDC.
Well, it's not correct that there has been intra-party violence. There's absolutely no foundation. We're behind that disturbance. It's quite clear that the state, the ZANU-PF, is disturbed by the response of the people to the cause of change. And of course, they will try to put brakes to the train for change. But unfortunately, you have derailed the media, Mr. Biti, where you are not happy with statements, but here's the situation where guidelines and rules availed to the media by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission are that we give to all political players that have successfully for the harmonized elections, those who want to advertise, pay money to the media houses are allowed to do that. Then concerning news coverage, political parties are allowed to avail their programs, communicate with the media houses and have their coverage. Have you availed your programs?
Do you remember these days? And the people had no option. As you can hear, even the sound, the video, the quality of the video, the quality of the sound was extremely poor. But this is what actually we were given as a people, and we did not have the choice. Especially also look at the, for example, Telaibiti was trying to speak, but they would try to interject and speak on behalf of the government. Where have we ever heard such? And if Tendai Biti is raising issues that are done by the Zimbabwe Republic Police, that are done by the state, the journalists acted as defenders. They would actually answer on behalf of the Zimbabwe Republic Police instead of actually calling maybe a senior official from the Zimbabwe Republic Police to answer to the allegations. The ZBC journalists would themselves be actually covering up, be discrediting an opposition leader. This is what the opposition, and by that time, I'm just laughing at the extent of how ZANU-PF used to manipulate people really through the use of this bogus station, that is the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation. People of Zimbabwe were told lies. If opposition leaders raise something, ZBC acted as a defender of ZANU-PF, and they were unprofessionally doing it. Very, very unprofessional. If you look at these gentlemen that I have actually exposed interviewing the same person, all these people were actually in the whenever Tendai Biti raised the issue or tried to pass through a very, very critical point through ZBC, they would interject, they would try to disturb him. All that was done in an effort to make sure that the information is heard by the people of Zimbabwe. But thank God, there were other mediums. I remember even back then in 2000 when MTC was starting, I was very, very young, still at school in rural areas. They used to drop news at around at night. And around, you will hear vehicles around 3, speeding, going around dropping newsletters, and guess what? We'll go picking those newsletters and hide them in our satchels because there were war veterans in our community targeting people who were using those papers. In fact, they will go after those papers have been distributed on the road, taking them, banning some of those papers with the youths whom they would have mobilized within the community against their will. It was difficult during that period. You were not supposed to be known that you were supporting MTC, but people, when it came to voting, especially in Matebeleland and where I come from in Nkai, they overwhelmingly voted for the opposition. So in spite of whatever they tried to do to manipulate the people with their medium of communication, people understood the situation. You cannot lie to people. For example, we knew ZANU-PF was doing nothing to transform the lives of the people because we're in ground. You see, you could tell that the country by then was moving in the wrong direction. I remember them collecting some youths. If you are above 18, they would take you. They were camping at a school called Zenka Primary School. Those who know Nkai, at Zenka Primary School, it's a former missionary, it's a former mission school. So those youths would be taken there, and ZANU-PF would be providing them food. Early in the morning, they wake up, they will be joking. And then people would be threatened, especially in Nkai communities in rural areas, that if you vote for MDC, then it was MDC, if you vote for MDC, we will kill you. We will actually bring back Kukuraonde genocide. This is how war veterans used to actually convey the messages to the members of the public. And I can tell you a lot of our brothers and sisters were killed mercilessly, especially those who were discovered to be part of the opposition. I just thought of, when I saw that video, it reminded me when I was actually growing up. watching television, watching these interviews. I remember I was watching this interview of Tendai Biti. By then I was in grade 7. I could understand English, and people would be watching, especially in cities. They would be watching these interviews. I think they actually attracted a lot of people, especially by then MDC was very, very strong by that particular period. But as much as it was strong, it did not devise mechanisms to be at par with ZANU-PF. They always believed in usurping power through elections, of which elections could be manipulated. And by that period, voting was taking maybe 3 days. I'm just laughing at how ZANU-PF has been taking the people of Zimbabwe for granted. I just sort of reminding you of those days, especially those who can relate to those days. What do you think can be done, as a country, really to get out of this situation? It will be very interesting, and also to tell us what was happening in your community during that period, the atrocities that were committed by ZANU-PF then. It will be very, very important for future generations to actually reflect on these moments. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. I see people are going to watch my video. Yes, I have released my video, and if you go down, especially on the heading of this video, it will lead you to a link. Press that link and also watch and comment and share the video with your friends and family. Let's make this video to actually be all over the world. Thank you very much for watching us, and I hope very soon it will be out on digital stores. My technical team has already done the job any moment from now, and as soon as the entire album is out, you will see it. Umhlabane is signing out. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I give you more. Again, more.